I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and you can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch, they say you switch it, you won't get it. Wanna be famous, they act like they made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas, just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when it's not savers, yeah, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause, ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down the field. that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you look bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. When I've been up this When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Keep playing hard. Hey, move the team! Me and you all day. Okay. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Wilson. He finds Howard complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Mike 5-4, 36 power. Come to my work. Want that. Come to my work. Good.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rashad Penny. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one, a first down pickup of 8. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Penny, a first down carry, and some room to work. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Let's go, let's go. Now.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw again, Patterson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Looking to throw. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
This is Penny, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And an alley to run. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Hey, 0-0-0.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Switch. Check 43.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
They're running it. 25. Hey, alert. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch that. 12.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Foot left. Foot left. Comes up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Shift. Spawn. Look left. Look left.
On the draw, this is Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Slow day. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey. Shit. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. I got him. 14. Got it. Hey, alert.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Myers' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right there. 54 Mike. Push him back. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down. Patterson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. This is taken around the 12. Spinning away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now it's Penny. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5. 24. On the ball. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson completes it to Jennings. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
First down, Seattle.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check 31.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this throw caught left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, Charlie. Hey, come on. Outside.
Back to throw. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Patterson looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm scared. Got it. No pass. Check. Shit. Move the team. Check.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 10 logo. Check. Block 54. And we heavy on the edges. Lee Griffin.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Patterson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Off play action. Patterson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, Patterson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Squeeze, double. Get it.
Back to throw. Patterson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Set, ready? 18 Gators.
54 Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
2nd and 4. This will be caught at about the 6. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Bang out. Go 14.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 26.
Gun.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, 0.
Slam. Come on. Tighten up.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I don't think you got it.
There.
Check nickel.
Go, 4 down.
Wilson gonna throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Good job right there.
Check 3.
Alert.
Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. A 1st down carry for Smith, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Out. Under 10. 10.
What?
They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
54 Mike.
Hey, 0-0.
Smith trying to run for it. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ito Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, let's get there. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking to throw. Patterson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 21.
Hit it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Patterson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Cut. Hey. Ready.
To throw on third down. Patterson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You ain't doing nothing today.
Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job. Good job.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as they get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, seam six.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got wide.
On third down, Patterson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 14. SOS.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
6-man.
On third down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Yeah.
Man, move it. You got to get that. Mike's 5-4. Mike,
Go.
Operating from the gun. Patterson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
54. Danny.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down now. It's Carson trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Switch it. Good luck for sitting. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Niners take over first.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
On first down, Patterson. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Smith. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Mike 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Spot that.
Babies cry all the way back home.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Let's get him.
40.
Kill.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go.
They're on 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory. At the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you.
Hey, easy. Touch.
They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back.
Hey, alert.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Wilson wants to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys